Tiger Woods crawled out of a flipped Land Rover with bloodshot eyes and prescription pills in his pocket again. On March 27, 2026, the greatest golfer alive was arrested on a residential Florida road. Barely conscious, barely coherent, and once again facing the ruins of a life he couldn't seem to stop destroying. But the real story isn't about the crash. It's about what happened when he got home, what he told the woman who loved him, and what she said back that changed everything. Vanessa had been there 3 days earlier, cheering him on at the TGL finals. She'd watched him return to competitive golf for the first time in months. She'd believed in him. And then Friday came, and he nearly died on a road that should have been a straight line. The conversation that followed was simple on the surface and devastating underneath. Vanessa wanted them to fix this together. She wanted him to acknowledge the gravity of what was happening. She wanted him to finally understand that a 50-year-old man with 2 kids of his own and 5 more depending on him couldn't keep rolling the dice with his life. But Tiger's response was the same one he'd given for decades. Yeah, I got this. It's fine, it's under control. The words came out automatic, reflexive, untethered from reality. And when Vanessa heard them, something in her shifted. She looked him in the eye and said what nobody else in his life had the courage to say. It's not obviously under control. So how did we get here? How did a man with his wealth, his platform, his second chances, end up sitting in his living room hearing those words from a woman he loved? The answer goes back to 2009. Back to when Tiger was married to Elin Nordegren, a Swedish model who'd fallen for a man she thought was different from the rest. They'd met in 2001, introduced by a golfer's wife who thought they'd be perfect together. Elin was cautious about celebrities. She was shy. She didn't want that life. But Tiger pursued her, and eventually, she said yes. They got married in 2004 in a lavish ceremony in Barbados. 2 kids followed. Everything looked perfect. Everything was a lie. In November 2009, the National Enquirer published a story about an affair with a nightclub hostess named Rachel Uchitel. Elin didn't believe it at first. She called Rachel herself, but then she found the text messages, and her entire world fractured. That same night, Tiger crashed his car into a fire hydrant and a tree outside their home in Orlando. Elin told people she'd smashed the window with a golf club to get him out. Tiger said she'd rescued him. The truth doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that one night, the facade collapsed completely. Elin was blindsided. She'd been home with pregnancies, then babies, then the demands of motherhood. She had no idea. She told People magazine years later, "I never suspected, not a one. For 3.5 years, when all this was going on, I was home a lot more with pregnancies, then the children and my school. It's hard to think you have this life. And then all of a sudden, was it a lie?" She walked away with a $100 million settlement, a psychology degree from Rollins College, and a determination to rebuild her life on her own terms. She became a mental health counselor. She moved on with an NFL player named Jordan Cameron. They have 3 kids together. Today, she and Tiger co-parent their 2 kids with a civility that feels almost miraculous given what he did to her. But did Tiger learn? Did anything actually change? After Elin, there was Erica Herman. She came into his life around 2017. They dated for 6 years. She was by his side when he won the 2019 Masters, his first major victory in 11 years. And then it ended in a legal nightmare. When Tiger decided to move on, he allegedly coerced Erica into signing an NDA about their relationship under threat of losing her job. When she tried to leave their shared home, he locked her out, took her cash, took her pets, took her personal possessions. She had to go to court to fight back. Another woman, another wreck, another pattern nobody was stopping. So by 2024, Tiger was 48 years old. He'd had to back surgeries, more than 24 surgeries across his body. He was taking prescription painkillers daily, hydrocodone, the kind that makes your eyes glassy and your reflexes slow. He'd already crashed a car in 2009 during the infidelity scandal. He'd survived a near-fatal crash in California in 2021 that left him hospitalized for weeks. He'd crashed 3 more times since then. And then he met Vanessa Trump. They met through their kids' school in Jupiter, Florida. Vanessa is 48 years old, the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr., mother of 5 children and a former model with money. She and Tiger both had kids obsessed with golf. They both had the wealth to make a life around the sport. At first, it looked like something real. Vanessa was quoted as saying she was in love with him. On March 24, 2026, just 3 days before his arrest, Vanessa sat in the stands at the TGL finals and watched Tiger compete. Her daughter Kai was there too. They were a family. It felt like it could last. Then came Friday. The crash happened on South Beach Road in Jupiter, a straight stretch of road in a residential neighborhood. Tiger's Range Rover was moving at high speed. He clipped a pickup truck from behind. His vehicle flipped on its side. He scrambled out through the passenger window, breathing hard, his eyes bloodshot and wet. When the deputies arrived, they found a man barely present with severe signs of impairment. He told them he'd been looking at his phone to change the radio station when the crash happened. He denied drinking, but he refused to provide a urine sample. During the roadside sobriety tests, he failed nearly everyone. And when they searched him, they found loose hydrocodone pills in his left pants pocket. This was his 4th serious car crash, his 2nd DUI arrest. And this time, a woman who loved him was watching it unfold in real time. But the real moment came after the arrest. When he got home and Vanessa sat him down, what did she say? And more importantly, what did he say back? She told him they needed to fix this together. She wanted him to acknowledge the gravity of what was happening. And Tiger, instead of rising to the moment, shut her down. He'd been shut down for 17 years. He'd been in denial for 17 years. He looked her in the eye and said the words that have saved nobody. Yeah, I got this. It's fine. It's under control. The words landed like a slap, because she was right. It wasn't under control. Control was the one thing Tiger Woods had never managed to achieve in his personal life, despite controlling golf courses like no one in history. And for the first time in a long time, he was being told directly, "You're drowning, and you're drowning everyone around you." 2 days later, on April 1st, Tiger posted a statement on social media. He said he was stepping away and seeking treatment. He said he was committed to recovery. The words felt different this time, but words are cheap. Words are what Tiger had been trading in 4 years. The real question, the one that hangs over his relationship with Vanessa, over his kids, over his entire legacy, is whether he actually meant it. Vanessa Trump knows what it means to live with chaos. She knows what it's like when someone you love won't take responsibility. She has 5 kids whose lives could have been destroyed if she'd made different choices. And now she's asking Tiger to do the same. The choice is his. But Vanessa has already shown that she won't wait forever. She won't sign on for a lifetime of watching him destroy himself. She won't let her kids live in constant fear that the man she loves won't come home. And maybe that's exactly what Tiger needs to hear. Because for the first time in 17 years, someone he loves might actually mean it. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the real stories behind the headlines. Drop a comment. Do you think Tiger's actually going to change this time? Or is he stuck in the cycle? Thanks for watching.